Today I want to explore how keeping a sketchbook saved me and also what I like to use it for. I definitely express my thoughts and ideas through my sketchbook. I also call it an idea book. It has been my constant companion. I've always collected leaves and thoughts. Consistency and the lack thereof is, well, I guess consistent in these sketchbooks. I'm not quite sure on the timelines of all of these. It's kind of just a look into some of the sketchbooks through the years, but I guess if you really wanted to know, I can try to figure out what the timeline for each sketchbook is. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what I've worked on in the past, and anyway, just kind of ramble on for a minute. But I've done studies in fan arts, musings to myself, tattoo design, custom art thumbnails, mostly just brainstorming, but it's been helpful having the sketchbook, so I don't feel like I have to have a cohesive, beautiful creation right there, then and there. I have contemplations, kind of just journal layout type things. I just kind of draw or scribble. Painting layouts for sure, of just things that I'm wanting to paint, and as well as cool stickers I've collected. I've done some art challenges such as the Create Along with Lainey Taylor. Mostly just having sketchbooking being my main goal because I was kind of just not really using them as much for a while. I think I started that in 2021. That's kind of when I started taking my sketchbook seriously again, but I definitely quickly burned out because I put a lot of pressure on myself for a gorgeous layout every time, and that was kind of hard. But I did it, and they looked amazing, so I'm proud of myself for that. I had a lot of fun, and it was really good to challenge myself to use more reference material because that was another one of my goals for the Create Along. Other types of things I like to put in my sketchbooks are painting ideas and layouts, which I guess I already said that, but it's still valid. Scribbles. I like to experiment with color. Sometimes if I just have watercolor or markers or colored pencils, pretty much just more dry materials, because when I'm not using my sketchbook, I'm painting with more messy stuff like oils and acrylics. I even have found objects. Sometimes I even use like makeup or berry juice, sometimes even tea, just the most random materials. But it's just like an art journal. It's been stress release and brain relief. The sketchbook pages get very personal, as they should be, because, well, I mean, it's your personal companion, and you should put, not should, but it's meant to be an outlet for what's going on inside of you and to hopefully help you work through some things. I mean, that's not all it's for, but like, it's helpful. Anyway, I've used cutouts of old drawings. I'm a bit of a pack rat in that way. Like, I keep doodles and just other things. I've collected stamps that I just cut out of, like, people send me email, and then I cut out the stamps and I just put them in my sketchbooks, just things like that. I just like to collage, but it has been a while. I even use it as like a catalog for my dreams, just trying to kind of sort through them if I remember them well enough after waking up. I write down goals, daily troubles, thoughts, worries, and it's okay to let it get weird, honestly. Strangeness is welcome, and honestly, so freeing. It doesn't have to be pretty, and that's okay. You won't always like what you make, and honestly, that's okay too. It's the warm-up and practice that's important, the getting comfortable again with creation. I would often like to sketch whenever I have a moment. I always keep it with me, or kept it with me at least, and if not, I'd be scribbling on something, even discarded receipts. I've even used napkins, which is just not as easy as it sounds. It keeps my brain a bit more I don't know, less distracted, even though I am distracted. I don't know how to really do that, but it keeps my thoughts in check, really. Drawing is cozy when I'm listening to something or someone. It focuses me, it sedates me, which I know that sounds weird, but it does. It calms me down. It's healing and therapeutic as well. I could watch a movie or listen to an audiobook or just have a conversation and doodle or just whatever. Like, art has always been so important to me, and it's nice to have something where I don't have to take it quite as seriously and still have a good time. People often ask me what goes through my mind when I'm painting or drawing, and truly not a lot. Sometimes just random things on repeat, like I'm processing something, but I'm usually just listening to something in the background. And really, art has always been my therapy. It's been my survival while also my passion. And though that word kind of falls flat and fails to describe how deeply it moves me and has saved me, particularly in high school when my art was the darkest and most disturbing, I thrived. It was strange. I thrived in making people uncomfortable with my art. And I marveled at my morbidity, and I was proud of it and how my drawings would affect other people, more on like the negative side, but I also loved how deeply other people would connect with how strange my work was, and that it was really gratifying. It boosted my ego, that's for sure. And I know it's silly, like I was very morbid. I don't even know how to really go into that, but I was a teenager and I was a troubled one, but I was a kid nonetheless. And even though I liked disturbing other people, I feel like it helped me work through a lot of things and grow into where I am now. And I have grown. I've evolved, and I have gone from trippy, drippy, creepy, alienoid creatures and people and whatever to whimsical cuteness with pink and rainbows and bright colors and stars and etc. Just more happier looks, even though maybe I'm still processing something while painting them, and who knows, like what the deeper meaning is, which I guess I sometimes do, but I don't always have a meaning when I'm taking care, or starting a new painting. But I've become more vulnerable and have learned so much in this time, and sketchbooks have gotten me there. I'm grateful for their presence in my life, and in turn give them their own life too. They're special, documenting my life in a way that I can easily flip back through and have a tangible, visible view of how much I've changed since I first began my artwork journey. I hope these ramblings make sense and I can inspire you to perhaps start your own sketchbooks. It's been, like I said, it's just been an incredible journey, and I've gone through a lot and have made a lot, and I'm just so excited to finally show you a little insight into some of the strange things I've made, and maybe inspire you to start your own sketchbook, and just have no pressure on yourself to create. It's just, of course you're going to create, hopefully, like gain that confidence, but it doesn't have to be cohesive. It doesn't have to be something incredible or inspiring. I just want to inspire you to take that first step, even if it's just a little pocketbook that you keep in your center console of your car, and every time you're gassing up, you draw just something, 5 minutes or less, and just give it a go through phases. Even if you're just drawing something that you're looking at instead of drawing from your mind, which that's always very freeing and gratifying. References are fantastic, but just let it get weird, let it get funky, and I hope this can give you some kind of a idea of what you would like to create, and know that there's truly no pressure, and it's it's just magic, true magic.